Hi, this is Larry with Man Cave Mayhem. Today we are starting episode 4 of the 1964 Ford Econoline van build. Now, I got to tell you a little backstory. I had a whole video done and I had a computer issue. Unfortunately, I didn't have that footage backed up, so I lost a lot of footage. A lot of bike footage and a lot of footage for this van, so I kind of got to update you on what I've been doing on this van. So this is all off camera stuff, but anyhow, I ordered radiator hoses. I've been using the van for kind of a paint booth, but here, let's get around front here and I can show you what I've done. All right, so I did get that one wire alternator that I talked about in the other episode, and I got that mounted up, so we eliminated this broken, no good generator to move to a more modern one wire alternator. I also attached the fan, found a radiator hose, found a belt that'll fit with this one wire alternator, got everything lined up. This is the core support for the radiator. I got that in. I made a bracket right here for the alternator. So that's all in. I am gonna get the radiator in and start hooking up some of this stuff. Like you can see the emergency brake wire that runs through there. That's gotta be all reattached. It's just kind of dangling. So I gotta get that all hooked back up. But that's kind of where I'm at on the van right now. And unfortunately, all that was off camera. But from here on out, I'll keep you guys posted as to what I'm doing, and I'll show you that process. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Check us out at Instagram at mancave_mayhem. Now, let's get on with the video. All right, first thing we're gonna start on, I'm getting this thing back together. I had previously off camera sprayed some rust inhibitor on this battery box area here. So what I need to do now is clean this all off. I'm gonna sand it, get it all cleaned up, paint it, and then this battery tray, I'm gonna put the battery tray in right here. And then we'll move on to the next step, probably get the radiator and the radiator hoses hooked up. So that's the process we're gonna work on getting done right now. And then we'll kind of see if we can focus on that emergency brake. The cable's all funky on that. So let's get started. Let me show you where we are now. It's not super critical, but I wanted to clean up the rusted area here. And I got it masked off. Now I'm just gonna primer this and paint it. The battery box and battery tray will have a rubber or a plastic liner on the bottom of it, but I just still wanted to kind of clean it up and keep it from rusting any further. So we're gonna primer this and we'll find some paint to throw down on it just to keep it from rusting any further, and then we'll get that battery tray on. So that's what we're doing next. All right, I'll show you what I got done here. Just got through finishing painting this. Like I said, it's not super critical. I just didn't want it to rust anymore. This is gonna be, I think this battery box kind of sits under the seat, behind the seat, so it doesn't need to be perfect or anything, but I got a coat of paint on it. Now we're gonna put this battery tray right here. Yeah, right here. It's just dusty right now. There's no paint on it, but anyhow, clean that up and we'll get that battery tray in. Then we'll move on to the next step. All right, we're working on the van again today. Show you what I've got done. Got all the radiator hoses hooked up, the radiator's in. I got the battery tray done. Now I need to go underneath. I do need to pull this carburetor and get that cleaned up. It's been rebuilt, but it's been sitting here for a long time, so it's probably dirty inside, so I need to clean that up. And I need to go underneath the van and hook the clutch up. I got it all cleaned up and ready to go. So we're gonna probably do this off camera, but I got to put this back together, the clutch linkage. So I got it all painted, cleaned up, and now we're gonna bolt this to the van, get this on, and I'll keep you updated. All right, off camera I started soaking this battery box in some Vapo rust. So we got that going. I accidentally put the battery tray, I wasn't thinking, so I mounted the battery tray, but really the battery box has to go down first and the battery tray goes in the box. I was thinking there wasn't a bottom to that box, but this is the top of the box. I'm probably just gonna clean it up, get the rust out of the inside. I don't know that I'll paint the top, I'll just clean it up. That's the top of the box. And this is where the bottom of the box goes. That's what's soaking. So to that point, I got the clutch hooked up. So the clutch now works, and I got the linkage all hooked up. This is the front part of the linkage right here. I had to put a new bolt in, and there's a new bushing that goes in there. So that's all new, all greased up, ready to go. So I think now I'm gonna pull the carburetor, just kind of go through that, clean it up, make sure the float settings are right, and then we'll get that back on. That's all for now. All right, we're working on the van today. I've got the battery box mostly cleaned up. This is the base to the battery box. It's been soaking. I still have the center section to get done, so I'm gonna pull that out, clean it up, and spray on some rust remover. Now I'll take you out to the van and show you where we're at. All right, so originally I had been missing this linkage piece for the carburetor linkage, and I went on Amazon and found something that would work, but it wasn't threaded properly, so I tapped that out, and it seems to be working pretty good. Now we have, now we have throttle, which is good. So we're slowly getting closer to accomplishing our goal. Again, I mistakenly put the base to the battery box in first, and I need to put that battery box in and then that base on. So that's what we're gonna work on today, get that done, get that in, then we'll move on to the next step. All right, I got the battery box on the van mostly painted, and we'll be putting that in sometime here real soon, and that'll be another step out of the way for now. That's all for now. All right, we've been doing some work on the van. I'll show you where we're at with this. We got my little paint booth here, but I have been working on the battery box, and I got the bottom half installed. I'll show you that in a minute, but I'm sanding on this. This is the top half of the battery box, which goes directly under the seat, the front driver's seat, which is kind of weird, but that's the way they did it. I'll show you where that's at. So this is, these are the bolts where the seat bolts to, and this is the battery box right here. So I got that all painted, and it's all installed. I'll probably put a plastic tray in here to keep any more corrosion from happening, but this came out pretty nice. It looks really good. And I got a friend coming over today. We're gonna kind of work on some of the electrical, get some of that sorted out. I'm gonna get this thing up on jacks and start working underneath it a little bit. I need to get the gas tank back in it, and get the fuel lines hooked up, get the electrical hooked up, and then we'll start working on the doghouse too. I gotta get that doghouse sanded and painted and put back together. I could put it all back together, but I wanna put it back together nice. And I got some spots that I need to TIG weld. So there's some holes and stuff in that doghouse, so I got to get that done too. So that's what we're working on today. I'll take you along with us. All right, I'll show you where we are in the van right now. I made some steps forward and also a big leap backwards, and I'll kind of explain it to you guys. But I've been working on the front of the doghouse, trying to get some of that cleaned up. And so I've been painting this. This is getting paint on it. It looks okay. It's nothing fantastic. It's just some satin. I've been satin black that I've been rattle canning for the doghouse. But I'll bring you around to the, let's go over to the other side here and I'll show you. My buddy came over the other day. We started working on the van and we said, well, let's spin up that, let's throw some oil in the engine and spin up that oil pump, you know. So that's what we did. We took a drill and kind of spun the oil pump up to see if we were getting pressure. And I was looking into the valve cover here. And as I was looking into the valve cover, you can see the cat litter down on the bottom here. Well, the issue we had was, or the big mistake I made was, is I think what happened is when I was assembling the new motor, I left a galley plug off the back of the motor. So there's galley plugs on these motors that allows you to clean the block. And they're just I guess the best way I could describe it is they're just a little Allen head plug or a plug, kind of something like this, okay? Just a flush mounted plug that goes into the block in certain locations. Well, this plug happens to be behind this bell housing. So as we were spinning that, I'm looking and I happened to glance down and we pumped about 2.5 quarts of oil out onto the ground that was coming from the bell housing. So my bad. I'll try and post up a picture of what I saw in a previous video, which looks like I actually left the galley plug out. So I'll throw that up right now. And anyhow, so it's a setback. Fortunately, these transmissions aren't that difficult to pull, and there'll be 3 of us tomorrow working on it. So we're gonna get that thing pulled out and we'll see, maybe I can get some video, a little bit of video of some of what I did wrong there, so you guys don't make that mistake. You know, when you have the engine on the engine stand, many times there's brackets that hold that engine on the stand, and I just got overzealous and I overlooked the fact that I needed to put that galley plug in. I put all the other plugs got in, and I failed to put that in. So then I went back through my stuff here. I'm gonna walk over here and I'll show you. I went back through my stuff here, and lo and behold, there's a bag that has a few extra, there's an extra freeze plug. You know, obviously this freeze plug kit, there's some freeze plugs here. And as I'm looking through this kit, I find this lowly galley plug. So I think this is what was left out. So I'm hoping that's all it is. Shouldn't be a big deal to pull that trans and get it back on, get the galley plug in and get it back together. I'm glad we spun that oil pump up. Otherwise we would have had a big issue on startup. So, you know, live and learn. Anyhow, that's kind of where we're at right now. I'll keep you guys posted. That's all for now. All right, I'm gonna show you guys why it's important not to rush things. Look at, I brought my friends here because they want a free meal. These idiots want a free meal. So anyhow, we got the transmission pulled off, and I'm gonna show you guys what the big mistake I made when I was rushing things in the engine assembly. So bring you under here and show you. There's the galley plug right there. You can see it's out. So that's why I was hemorrhaging oil, and that's why we're getting it fixed. That's all for now. All right, show you guys where we're at now. We got the transmission back in. We also got the distributor on. Got everything set up. We're waiting for a distributor hold down. So the distributor's just kind of loosely in there. We still got a ways to go on some things. We got to work some wiring out on this. But so far everything's going good. Trans is in, and you know, we're just slowly chugging along on this. We should have this thing running pretty soon. Hopefully we'll only have a couple more videos to do of this and it'll be done and it'll be on the road. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Check us out at Instagram at mancave_mayhem. Check out my Amazon link if you are interested in some of the stuff that we use on projects like this. Just hit that link and it helps out the channel. And just remember, folks, I'm just a man in a cave causing mayhem. Thanks again for watching. Leave me some comments down below. I'll try and respond as quick as I can. Later.